Hey, good evening. Welcome back to Kat's Cooking Kitchen. Been one of those days, and I almost didn't take the time to do the video, but I've been really wanting to show you this chicken cordon bleu recipe I make that is so good. You start out with 2 packs of rice-a-roni. I buy the chicken kind because this dish has chicken and ham in it. And if you've ever made rice-a-roni, you know that it has to have its packet of rice toasted in butter. So since it's 2 packages, I got about 4 tablespoons of butter in there. And I just stir the rice-a-roni up in the pan to get it coated in the butter. And then we just let it brown. Okay? This will take a few minutes. I have it on medium-low heat. And when it's ready, we'll get it cooking. And that's the first part of our chicken cordon bleu recipe. And you can find me. Well, you found me somewhere if you're watching this video. I'm on Facebook and YouTube under Kat's Cooking Kitchen. So look me up. Check out some of my other videos if you haven't seen them. Got some good ones in there, like really good garlic toast, not bread, a caramel corn recipe. Oh, I don't know. I've got some other recipes in there that are really pretty yummy. I like to think they all are, but not everybody agrees with my taste in things. So hang in there. I'll be back in just a couple of seconds. Hey, welcome back. I've got my rice-a-roni. I don't know if the color's coming in. You can see it's all toasty. And you don't want to try and do it too fast or you'll burn it. So keep it at medium-low. And stand, and stir till you get some nice browning on it. And then I like to put my seasoning packets on before I add the water. I just think it's easier to stir it into the rice and then it doesn't get clumpy. It's my little trick. Okay, there goes the timer. That means our oven is preheated, but we're not quite ready for it yet. There's that. Okay, remember I'm doing 2 boxes of rice-a-roni for this recipe. And this will feed a lot of people. So since it's 2 boxes, I need 5 cups of water. I'm going to turn my heat up now to medium-high. We have to bring this to a boil. And it won't take long because the pan's hot and I should have stuck the water in the microwave for a minute. Things would have worked faster. I'm going to cover that up for a second. And this dish calls for, the original recipe that I had called for Uncle Ben's wild rice. You can use that if you want, but I like the rice-a-roni. My husband and I love rice-a-roni, and it works out so well with this dish. It's rich because of the cream sauce that goes on it, but it is just amazingly good. I mean, in our house, it's a favorite. So I don't get to make it very often because with just Dave and I, it takes forever to eat it, but I haven't ever froze it, so I'm going to try and freeze it and see what happens. Now, all I'm going to do is bring this up to a boil and then simmer it for, I don't know, 15 to 20 minutes. I set the timer at 15, and then I come check it, and if it's not quite ready, I let it steam for another 5 minutes. You want it tender. You don't want it crunchy. Any of you that's already made rice-a-roni, you either love it or you don't, I guess. If you don't like rice, I would suggest maybe doing a spaghetti base instead of the rice. But I would take I don't know, probably maybe half of the, just a little drizzle of the cream mixture over the pasta and stir it so it's got some in it, and then put your ham, your Swiss cheese, and the rest of your sauce on top of that. And I think, I actually thought about doing that tonight. I think that will be really good. So sometime I will try that. Okay, this is almost up to boiling. And as soon as our rice-a-roni is done, I'll be back and we'll get the rest of the dish finished up and put her in the oven. And it takes an hour almost to cook. So there'll be a long pause for me, but luckily for you guys, you're just gone a second. So hang in there. I'll be right back. Hi, our rice-a-roni's ready. I think you can see that. And now we're going to put it in a 9x13 pan that I have sprayed with a non-stick cooking spray. And this gets a little tricky because this skillet's heavy. So I have to dip it over here. Hey, Rosie. Dang dog. We got a new puppy. And the little turd has pulled my apron strings and untied my apron. No, Rosie. No, and I'm cooking. I can't pick you up. Okay, so here we go. Let's get going again. Hope she doesn't do that again. Rosie! Rosie. You're going to have to come get her. She's taking my apron off. Rosie, no. No. She stops when I tell her to, but then she doesn't continue to stay stopped. Yeah, go with your dad. Sorry about the interruption, folks. Silly little puppy. Okay. Now, usually you used 1.5 pounds of chicken breasts that you have chunked up. And I didn't have any. But I had everything else. So I decided to use 2 cans of my boneless chicken breasts. So it says a cup of flour, but I'm just going to see. Oh. Oh, I get my butter. Takes this 2 sticks of butter, which is 1 cup. I suppose margarine would work too, just as well. I don't like margarine, so I cook with butter. There's 1 stick. And I got it down on low. I think I'll turn it up a little bit till I get my butter melted. You cook it on low and you brown it. And then we're going to use wine, cream, white wine. And if you don't do wine, use chicken stock or something similar. So you have some chicken flavor in there. I'm going to keep flouring my chicken. You need the flour to thicken up. Okay, I probably used 3/4 cup of flour there. Oh, I have to push it down. I left the flour in the way anyhow. This is my canned chicken covered in flour. Just keep stirring it up. Pretty much all of it's been picked up. Very little, tablespoon or so isn't. And now we have our butter almost ready. picked up here. Like I said, this dish is very rich. Okay. Now I'm going to add my chicken in there. Okay. We're going to let this simmer. I got it on little low side of medium. I turned it up to just over medium. It's not, I just want it to brown up because it's already cooked, so we're not doing it slow so we can get our chicken cooked, okay? Now here's our rice-a-roni in our dish. Spread that around. And while the chicken is browning, I'll put my ham. And I buy about 1/4 inch thick ham out of the deli, and then I dice it. So it's in bite-sized pieces. Just push that in there, it sticks to this board. Okay, and then we just flip it around, smooth it out so it's even, pretty even. And then we take our Swiss cheese. And these are kind of thin, so I might double them up. I'm sure I'm going to have to double them up. These are like the super slim slices. Okay, you see it doesn't fill up. There's the first 6 pieces. You see it doesn't fill it up. So I will break some up and fill up the bottom and the sides with those. And then we'll go back to doubling up the cheese. This cheese is so good in this dish. If you don't like Swiss, some people don't, probably a lot of people don't, I don't know. We like it. Then use something like probably a provolone or a Monterey Jack, something like that, instead of Swiss. Some people don't like the strong flavor that Swiss has. Okay. Now I'm putting the whole piece on the right side where I had to fit in pieces. That way I'm not just laying partial pieces on top of each other. So let me stir this. It's starting to toast up. I think I need to turn it up just a smidge higher to medium high. We're just going to continue this. Okay, so this is how easy that is. Now I'll bring you back as soon as I'm ready to finish the chicken and cream sauce. Hang in there, everybody. It's going to be worth it. Okay, welcome back. We're getting a nice browning on my chicken. You can see some of it. Some of it still needs to be turned over. We're getting a nice brown on it. That's all we need. Now, let's see. Does the cream come first? Oh, I'm supposed to cook the wine for about 15 minutes in with the chicken. So we'll do that next. Oh, that smells good. If you're using wine, don't use a wine you wouldn't drink. If you don't like to drink it, then you won't like it in your recipe. This takes 2/3 cup of white wine. And we'll let that simmer and cook into the chicken, and I will be right back yet again. Hey guys, welcome back. It's only been cooking for 10 minutes, but this is what I've got. Look how nice and brown that chicken is. So now we're going to make the sauce. And we need 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. And we're going to add 1 cup, I'm sorry. 1 cup heavy whipping cream. Should have opened this before. And when you're making a cornstarch slurry, which is what we're doing to help thicken, we're going to put just a little cream in to get it wet. And then we're going to stir, stir, stir till we get all the little lumps out of it. Because if you pour the whole 2 cups of cream in there, it's really going to be difficult to get all those little tiny lumps out of it. Okay. Oops. Just need a little more whipping and we're done. Then we finish filling it up to 2 cups. Oops, I mean 1 cup. Somehow I just want to put 2 cups of cream in there. And I don't know why. Okay. Let's get this back in the fridge. My cheese has melted because the rice-a-roni was warm. This is pre-sauce. And now, turn the heat up just a little to medium. I had it on low. Start stirring the cream in. And it doesn't take long at all for this to be a thick, wonderful sauce. I want all that cream that I can get out of that measuring cup there. This is such a heavenly dish. Look at this, it's already thickening up. Yep, see how it's tightening up? So, this is what we've got now. Nice tightened sauce. And we're just going to pour it on top. Forgot to shut my burner off, my arm's on fire. Okay, not literally on fire, but it was very warm. And then you just take your spatula and spread it all over the top of your Swiss cheese that's on top of your ham and your rice-a-roni. And there you have it. We'll put it in the oven. When it's done baking, I'll let you know. We'll be back. Now it's at 300 degrees. You bake it slowly for 45 minutes to an hour. You'll know when it's done. So basically, it's just heating up. Everything's cooked. So we're good to go. I'll let you know when we're ready and we'll do a taste test. I already know it's delicious. I'll be right back. Here we go. It's fine. We're back. Our chicken Cordon Bleu casserole is done. Chicken browned up so nicely. Actually using the canned chicken, way easier than chopping chicken, breading it, frying each piece. Let's get a little bit out here. Can you see that? That's why I didn't move it closer. But you can see Oh, I can smell the wine. You'll see the layers under here. Let's get a fork out. Or a spoon, maybe. Let's give this a try. Since I've never made it with the... Okay. It's still got a little kick of wine taste to it, which is fine. If you don't want too much wine flavor in it, cut it to half a cup. Now it said to cook the chicken in the wine for 15 minutes before you add the cream and cornstarch. I cooked it 10. It was plenty. And then we did the cream, as you saw in the video. So this is a winter chicken and ham dinner. Chicken Cordon Bleu dinner, I guess. So make this for family dinners, or I mean, you see, it is a bunch of food. So I know what we're going to be eating all weekend. So I'll be gone all next week, folks. Dave and I are going to be celebrating our 50th wedding anniversary on Friday the 21st, and we're going to go down to the Gulf Shores, Alabama area. And we're going to sit in the sun, and we're going to sit on the balcony of our condo that we've got and watch the Gulf of Mexico and the dolphins play. I'm really excited. We've never taken a big trip like this before, and so I think it's due. So until next time, enjoy this meal. Please try it, and if you do, let me know. I'd love to know what you think. I'm Kat from Kat's Cooking Kitchen on YouTube and Facebook. Come join us, okay? Thanks a lot.